We begin with breaking news now 2 weeks after the Hamas attack. New video from UNICEF shows 20 aid trucks loading up today before they were allowed to bring that aid from Egypt into Gaza. International Red Cross officials say while they support the UN brokered deal to allow in trucks of humanitarian aid, Gaza needs far more support. Joss, let's talk about how the Israeli military strategy has changed in light of the hostage release and aid. Is there a palpable difference now?
Well, Alex, that has been the big question over the last 24 hours, is whether these two major developments, the release of those two U.S. hostages and the potential for more hostages to be released, and the resumption of aid crossing the border finally into Egypt, into Gaza Strip from Egypt, whether that would change Israel's calculus about whether to move in an imminent fashion towards that ground incursion that Israel has been promising, frankly, now for more than a week. Today, we heard from the Israeli military saying that they have made recent decisions to actually expand the operations that they have underway, which so far has been mostly limited to airstrikes. And the Israeli military also saying that they intend to proceed, including with operations on the ground. And so Israel's military releasing this footage that they say shows infantry troops from the Nahal Brigade rehearsing for a potential ground operation into the Gaza Strip, sending a very clear signal to the world that if anybody thought that Israel was going to pump the brakes a bit and pull back from that ground invasion because of the prospect of getting more hostages out or more aid in, that is not the case, that they fully intend to go into Gaza. Now, when exactly that's going to happen remains an open question, but it is going to have huge implications for trying to get more humanitarian aid into Egypt. Today, finally, we saw those 20 trucks heading over the border into the Gaza Strip, but it is truly a drop in the bucket, Alex. According to Palestinian health officials, there was enough water for approximately 22,000 people to have clean drinking water for a day. But remember, there's more than 2 million people in the Gaza Strip. And while those aid trucks were carrying badly needed supplies like medicine, anesthetics, surgical supplies, and sanitary kits, it is only about 3%, according to Palestinian officials, of what used to cross into Gaza on any given day before the war. And so Secretary of State Antony Blinken, the United Nations, as well as aid groups operating on the ground in Gaza, they are issuing an urgent plea today for that aid to continue to flow, for the border over the Rafah border crossing from Egypt into Gaza to be open on a daily basis, not just this one brief period for a few hours today. As of now, it is unclear, Alex, whether that Rafah border crossing is going to reopen tomorrow or when more aid may be able to get into the Gaza Strip.